Bria is on the phone today for a first date follow-up, and she's getting ghosted by a guy named Jason. So in a few minutes, we're going to call him and see if he'll tell us why he's ghosting her and maybe get her another date. But first, Bria, how long has it been since you heard from Jason?
It's been at least, like a week that he hasn't responded to me.
Okay.
Yeah, I reached out a couple days ago, and yeah, nothing.
What did you say to him when you reached out?
I just was like, hey, loved your date. Want to go out again?
Oh, and then nothing.
Yeah.
So how was the date?
I thought it went really well, you know. Before the date, we talked for a while on the apps, and I don't know, it was just kind of like real conversations, really vibey stuff, not just like surface level, you know.
Mm-hmm.
We talked about how much I love cooking, and he seemed like he was into that. And so then he came over for dinner so I could make him dinner. And I know it was the first date. It was at my place, which was super scary and risky. But like,
okay, I was going to clarify. Like, wait, what? He came over? Okay, bold. I love that.
Yeah. So I made him a saffron chicken herbed rice and a cucumber yogurt salad. And yeah, he ate everything and poured a lot more wine. It was getting like super romantic. And then we went to the couch with the wine, and I don't know, I was trying to figure out how to get to the next step, you know, and I remembered this guy friend that I had mentioned that if you want to tease a man, you just blow on the back of his neck. So I did. And then he jumped up and freaked out like I tasered him.
Yeah, if that happened, yeah, it might shock me too.
I was just gonna say, Jubal, is that a turn on?
If you just, I was eating and you just randomly walked up behind me and kind of blew on the back of my neck, I'd probably jump. Yeah.
Well, we weren't eating anymore. But the wine did get everywhere.
Oh no.
Were you guys like making out before you did it, or you just kind of just leaned over and blew on his neck?
I did kind of just lean over and blow on his neck.
Okay. Yeah, maybe that was a shock.
I feel like you got to give people grace though, right? Like right when you start to talk to somebody new, you got to feel them out. So a little neck blow hopefully wouldn't do it, but it is a little surprise.
I said sorry, and I explained like this is something the friend told me to do, and he laughed it off, but then immediately said he had to go.
Oh.
And like, it sucks. It sucks because I don't just bring anyone to my space.
Bria is on the phone and she's getting ghosted by a dude named Jason. So we're about to call him and see if he'll tell us why he's ghosting her and maybe get her a second date. But Bria, before we do that, why don't you recap your date for us again real quick?
We had a great time. He came to my place. I made him a nice dinner, and I just decided to blow on his neck afterwards to get things going, and he did not like that.
And you think maybe it was the neck blowing that kind of creeped him out, and that's why he's ghosting you?
Gotta be. It's gotta be.
Well, are you ready to go? Call him right now.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go.
Hello.
Hi, may I speak to Jason, please?
This is he.
Hey, Jason, how are you? This is a radio show. It's called The Jubal Show.
Hi, Jason. I'm Nina.
Hi, and I'm Victoria.
And my name's Jubal. How are you?
Whoa. Okay. Hi. How you doing?
Good. Have you listened to the show before?
Yeah. I think I know what this is about. Is it about Bria?
Yes,
Oh,
it is.
He does listen
This
to the
is
show.
a first date follow-up. Yep, you went out with Bria and you're ghosting her, so she emailed us to see if you'll tell us why you're ghosting her. Do you mind talking about it?
Okay. Wow. All right. Well, look, the dinner was incredible. Like, easily top 5 meals I've ever had. That she had.
Oh, wow.
There's no doubt. But there was no dessert.
She said she tried to, have a little, like that kind of dessert.
So my grandma raised me, and she always said, real woman sends her man off with something sweet. And that night I kept waiting. I thought maybe it was like chilling in the fridge or
like
something.
you're talking about food.
Oh, yeah, you're not, you actually mean dessert.
Yeah, literally like dessert. And it's not just like, dessert. It's like this principle of like completing the meal, like she nailed the savory, but there was no sweet. It wasn't balanced. And I just kept like waiting for the meal to end, and it like never did.
Okay. So that's why you're ghosting her, is because the food was good, but it did not include a sweet treat at the end.
Yeah, it was just weird. Like, I was just like, I didn't want to ask, but I just kept waiting, and it was just like my palate was all confused, and it was like, I don't know. Like,
Do you have dessert every night? Is that something that you do?
I mean, not if I'm just like, eating on the go, but like for a meal,
Okay.
like part of like a meal. I don't know. It's like, it's not polite. It's not polite to like not serve the dessert. You know what I mean?
Okay.
All right. Well, thank you for being honest with us.
Yeah, no, that's how I felt about it.
And Jason, Bria is on the phone listening and wants to talk to you.
Okay, you've got to be kidding me. You've got to be kidding me. Not polite. You know what? You know what else is not polite? Ghosting someone.
Oh my God. Are you serious right now?
Also, what is this, 1952? I'm so sorry that I didn't bring out a warm pie to tuck you in at night. Like,
it's not about
you've got to be kidding.
It's about like thoughtfulness, like, I don't know. I mean, it's not 1952, but my grandma knew how to take care of people.
Oh, okay. Oh, good. So it sounds to me like you don't want a girlfriend. You want a grandma with benefits, right?
Oh, that just sounds weird. I don't like that visual.
Try to seduce me with a ghost breeze to the jugular. Like, that's not care, that's confusion.
Ghost breeze?
Okay, I was trying to give you something sweet, and you should have like been an adult and said something. You ghosted me over a cake.
It's not the cake. It's just like my grandma's principles, like that's like, yeah, it's the fact you don't get the cake,
I'm so sorry I'm not your grandma. I'm sorry I'm not your grandma.
I am too, honestly, because I really thought you were cool.
What?
But I'm not getting grandma vibes. It's just like, it's too bad.
You're looking for a grandma. You're looking for grandma characteristics in your woman.
I mean, in a certain way, I guess, yeah. You got to tick that box as well,
This is ridiculous. And yeah, I'm sure you can go to a nursing room bingo night to find the woman of your dreams.
Jason, would you like a second date with Bria? We'll pay for it.
I think I'm going to pass. No dessert, like no direction.
What?
Great. You and your grandma can go bake cookies and have a sleepover together then.
How dare you? My grandma's a beautiful woman. Seriously, how dare you? Oh, my God.
Oh, she must be so proud.
She's an amazing woman. She's beautiful. And honestly, it's too bad that you didn't get a chance to meet her, because you could have learned a lot from her, Bria.
Oh, my God.
Jubal's first date follow-up. #1 hits, millions of records sold, awards, sold-out tours. You think the Jonas Brothers are satisfied? Nope. It's podcast time.
We get to ask other people questions because we're sick and tired of being asked questions.
Hey Jonas is available now, and their first guest is a big one, Paul Rudd.
Steve Carell is a great singer.
Can he tell you not to audition for The Office or something?
I told him.
Whoa.
We were filming Anchorman. Clearly, I was the idiot. Thank God he didn't listen to me, right?
Listen to Hey Jonas on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Hey everyone, this is Teddy Mellencamp
and Tamara Judge from Two Teas in a Pod.
There's been one scandal that's consumed our lives these last couple of months.
We're recapping the 3-part Summer House reunion, and as always, we're being brutally honest.
We're dissecting timelines, receipts, blind items, and previous episodes.
Amanda and Wes, watch out. We're not going to be easy on you. Listen to Two Teas in a Pod on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
This is an iHeart podcast. Guaranteed human.
Trent is on the phone today for a first date follow-up, and he's getting ghosted by a woman named Kara. So in a few minutes, we'll call her and see if she'll tell us why she's ghosting him and maybe get him a second date. But first, Trent, how long has it been since your date with Kara?
It's been like a couple weeks. Yeah, man. I mean, look, we had a great date. Don't really understand why she's ghosting me, but anyway, so I work in IT. I'm a big animal guy, and I was volunteering at the shelter, and that's where I met her. And we were like kind of just talking, just casually, and then all of a sudden, like 3 dogs just climbed up on us, and I don't know, it just felt kind of heavenly. And I was like, yeah, she might be the girl.
Okay, for sure.
But yeah, I don't know. Kara had this like easy warmth about her, and it seems like she likes animals the same way I do. I mean, she was volunteering. Yeah, I don't know. It just felt like very casual and easy, and I thought she was pretty funny. She was really kind.
What was the date? So you guys met at the shelter and you guys are playing with dogs. Was that your date, or that's like how you guys started to talk?
Well, it's kind of funny. Well, that's actually how we met, but then our date was also going to the shelter. I thought instead of like going out to dinner, it would be kind of fun to, go to the shelter and have a little picnic there. There's this like glass ceiling style with all these plants, and it's like really good natural light. And anyways, I brought a blanket and some food, and the dogs just kind of went on a date with us.
Okay.
Dogs make everything better. Did you guys kiss? Was she flirting back? Did you feel like you guys had serious chemistry?
I thought so until there was a parrot in the room and it squeaked, "Feed me," right when I was about to kiss her. I thought it was funny and she laughed too, but...
Wait, there was a parrot? I feel like
you got a parrot there too?
This is so wild. I love this place. Okay.
Yeah, it's pretty fun. Yeah, so I don't know. I just feel like she might be ghosting me because we were laying on the blanket, and you know how it is sometimes, like you get a little close, and I forget that her hair is much longer than mine and how to navigate that. And at one point, she tried to get up, and I didn't know my elbow was on her hair, and it yanked a lot of her hair out. And I don't know. I felt very bad. And it was obviously an accident. Well, not like fully, but she did yell.
Okay, enough where she yelled.
And then the dog started barking, and then reminds you that the parrot just said what it said right before that. It was kind of a really big collapse of the date, and it's kind of just like that the date was over.
Yeah, after your hair gets ripped out.
So it was after that the date was over, and did she seem like okay, or did she seem just like upset?
I think she seemed like she was trying to hide how upset she was.
Okay.
But, before the hair pulling out, everything was perfect. So I don't know. I just don't get it. I thought she was really into it like I was. So
okay, well, we'll see if we can figure it out then. We'll play a song, come back, and then call her and see if she'll tell us why she's ghosting you, and then maybe get you a second date if you still want one, okay?
All right, that sounds good. Thank you.
All right, we'll get your first date follow-up next.
#1 hits, millions of records sold, awards, sold out tours. You think the Jonas Brothers are satisfied? Nope. It's podcast time.
We get to ask other people questions because we're sick and tired of being asked questions.
Hey Jonas is available now, and their first guest is a big one, Paul Rudd.
Steve Carell is a great singer.
Can he tell you not to audition for The Office or something?
I told him.
Whoa.
We were filming Anchorman. Clearly, I was the idiot. Thank God he didn't listen to me, right?
Listen to Hey Jonas on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
What would you eat if you had to start over?
Real simple, poor man's, poor woman's food. Black beans, chicken, rice, plantains.
Yeah.
That's poor people's food, man. But being Nigerian, that's, come on, a go-to.
On the podcast Eating While Broke, I sit down with celebrities, entrepreneurs, and creators as they revisit the meals they once relied on and the moments that shaped their journey. Named Best Food Podcast at the 2026 iHeart Podcast Awards, this show is all about real conversations on money, growth, and what it really takes to make it.
It was times where me and Lex were like definitely get into it because we're not making any money. Like, I need to start making money. Like, why are we doing this? But I don't know. I think we just always knew that we had something really good, and eventually people were going to catch on. And so we just thugged it out.
The full season is available to binge right now. Listen to Eating While Broke from the Black Effect Podcast Network on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
You can hear it, true, but now see it. Crime Stories now available with video episodes free in the iHeart app. Watch all your favorite podcasts, full episodes, start to finish, gavel to gavel, soup to nuts, all in the free iHeart app. You can also watch all your other favorite podcasts like Hey Jonas, Las Cotaristas, Post Run High, and so many more. Hear the voices you know, Now see them and see the moments you've missed. Open the iHeartRadio app, search video podcasts and crime stories, and then just tap watch. I'll see you on video, friend.
If you're just joining us for today's first date follow-up, Trent is on the phone and he's getting ghosted by a woman named Kara. So we're about to call her and see if she'll tell us why she's ghosting him and maybe get him a second date. But first, Trent, why don't you break down your situation for us again real quick?
Yeah, so I met this girl, Kara, at the animal shelter where we both were volunteering. Asked her on a date, ironically, to have a picnic at that same animal shelter. It was going great. We were hanging out, and we were laying on a blanket that I brought. And right as I was going to kiss her, a parrot sneezed me, which was, I thought, hilarious. And she goes to get up, and I didn't realize that her hair was under my elbow, and it pulled a lot of her hair out, and now she hasn't talked to me since.
Okay, Trent, this sounds so ridiculous. Can you just picture this moment happening? I'm so sorry.
Are you ready for us to call her?
Yes, thank you.
Okay, here we go.
Hello?
Hi, may I speak to Kara, please?
Yeah, this is she. Who's this?
Hi, Kara, how are you? This is a radio show. It's called The Jubal Show.
Hi, Kara. I'm Nina. Hi, I'm Victoria.
And my name is Jubal. How are you?
Wait, this is the radio. Okay, I wasn't ready for this. The radio's call?
Yeah. We do a segment on the show that's called the First Date Follow-Up. That's where if you go out on a date with somebody and end up ghosting them, that person can email us to get you on the phone and ask why you're ghosting them. And we got an email about you from somebody.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
You have any idea who would email us? Are you currently ghosting somebody?
Oh God, this is uncomfortable. I mean, maybe, would it be Trent Probably?
Congratulations. Yes. That is correct. It is Trent.
Okay. All right.
Would you mind telling us why you're ghosting Trent?
Yeah, sure. So, okay. I overheard I don't know how much she told you, but I overheard two of the other volunteers. We were volunteering whispering about Trent while I was on the date with him. And they were whispering about how he's done this before. This whole indoor picnic was not he just does it with cute volunteers. And honestly, I don't want to be the next fool in his little, shelter dating tour.
So what did he do?
Yeah, he it was very sweet, right? He created this indoor picnic at the shelter and it's beautiful. The animals are there. It's chill. You had a blanket, there was food. It was very sweet. The dogs are there. But yeah, I heard the volunteers talking about it and be yeah, he does this all the time. Every cute new volunteer. And I'm that feels crummy, right? I'm I don't need to be the next person. Because he was acting like this was, what an inspired idea, right? It was just for me.
Is that the first time he's ever done it?
Exactly. And I'm nope, that feels something, little red flags going off. So.
What a move.
So he's just an animal shelter player, you think?
That's what it
felt like.
All right.
That's too bad.
Well, thank you for telling us why you're ghosting him. I appreciate that, Kara.
Yeah, thanks. Hopefully it's helpful.
Yeah. And I'll also let you know that Trent is on the phone and has been listening and wants to talk to you.
What?
Yeah.
What? Oh, okay. What? He's here now?
Yep.
Hey there.
Oh boy. Hi.
So you ghosted me over that?
Well, I didn't want to be indoor picnic girl number 7, All
right, fine. But look, I've done the picnics before, but that's because it's a cool spot. But I didn't want you to feel that way. I actually liked you.
Oh, okay. Sure. Mr. Saint, of shelter dates, a predator preying on volunteers. Do you have a punch card? 10 picnics and you get a free cat or something? I don't know. This is shady.
I can't help if it's... Oh, come on. I can't help if that's my move. But, look, the difference is it just wasn't a move. It really did feel real. I don't know. You're kind of different.
Okay, it's a little cheesy much, right? Like next you're gonna tell me, I don't know, the parrot gave like a blessing to us, like that we should be together.
Okay, honestly, maybe, but that was not planned. Like right before I kissed you, you screamed "feed me." That's basically officiating, and you got to admit it was funny.
There's nothing that says romance like a bird third wheeling us, dude. Like what?
You can't ghost a guy for creating perfect TV moments.
Okay, maybe the moments were perfect, but like your motive was not. Like, are you kidding me? I still don't even know why you like me. What makes me so different? Like, are you into me just because I ghosted you? Like, I'm suddenly not available, and so you can't move on to the next like girl to set the picnic up for?
No, it's just it's the way you were with the animals. You don't just play with them, and you see them, and you remembered every dog's name, their story, even the one that was nervous around men. You kind of looked at me the same way. And I know that sounds like a TV moment, but look, I wasn't just another guy at the shelter. That's when I knew you weren't just, a moment. You were you.
Oh, that was disgustingly sweet, but like, I'm pretty sure you say that to all the girls, and yeah, I don't know what to say, man.
Look, you can say whatever you want, and I'll take it, just as long as you don't ghost me.
I don't know, like, how can I trust you? Like, it's very sweet what you just said to me, but it, like, doesn't, how do I know it's sincere? I mean, all the other volunteers are like, know your playbook, that you've done this before.
Because I've never taken another volunteer on a second date. And how about you trust me until I give you a reason not to trust me?
All right. So you like what? You sleep with them all the first dates, and then you got what you need, and you don't call them back, or they just like don't ghost you. So like now I'm a challenge. That's why you want to go on a second date with me.
Definitely don't sleep with them on the first date, because that would be in public. And
hasn't stopped people before.
Very good point.
You are funny. That's for sure. This is so weird. I can't believe we're on the radio doing this. I don't know what to say. I'm like, I feel weird. Like, I don't know you. I feel they're like,
well, you should get to know me, and you can say whatever you want. I could take it. I promise.
Kara, would you like another date with Trent? We'll pay for it.
Maybe, but like no picnics, no shelter, and if I hear you've used the same move again, like honestly, I'm sticking the dogs on you. Okay.
All right, that is a deal, but only if I can keep Casanova.
Okay. Yeah. See, this is why women need self-respect. Fine. Yes. I will give you another chance. Okay.
This is perfect.
What is Casanova?
It's a movie, but she was kind of, tying back in the whole thing. Like, I can't help it if I do TV romantic style dates.
Oh,
and then she called
okay.
me Casanova.
Because you're so smooth.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I can't help that I might be a helpless romantic, and I take her on TV dates. TV level romantic dates, and Kara thought it was kind of funny to call me Casanova, and I actually love it, and I want that to be my nickname going forward.
All right, well, congratulations, Casanova. You got a second date.
Hey, let's go. Thank you, Kara. I promise you will not regret this.
Okay. I can't wait for you to prove it to me.
Jubal's first date follow-up.
Hey guys, it's us, the Jonas Brothers. I'm Joe.
I'm Kevin.
And I'm Nick. And guess what? We created our own podcast called Hey Jonas.
We invented a podcast?
Well, we didn't invent it. We just contributed to it.
We're the first people to do podcasts.
We get to ask other people questions because we're sick and tired of being asked questions.
Well, sick and tired is a strong way to put it, but,
Tired and sick.
Tired and sick.
Listen to Hey Jonas on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts. Just listen. We don't care where you hear it.
Hey everyone, this is Teddy Mellencamp.
And Tamara Judge from Two Teas in a Pod.
There's been one scandal that's consumed our lives these last couple of months.
We're recapping the 3-part Summer House reunion, and as always, we're being brutally honest.
We're dissecting timelines, receipts, blind items, and previous episodes.
Amanda and Wes, watch out. We're not going to be easy on you. Listen to Two Teas in a Pod on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
What would you eat if you had to start over?
Real simple, poor man's, poor woman's food. Black beans, chicken, rice, plantains.
On the podcast Eating While Broke, I sit down with celebrities, entrepreneurs, and creators as they revisit the meals they once relied on and the moments that shaped their journey. Named Best Food Podcast at the 2026 iHeart Podcast Awards, the full season is available to binge right now. Listen to Eating While Broke from the Black Effect Podcast Network on the iHeart Radio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Joy is essential, and it's also elusive. But now, there's a new and exciting way to start your journey toward a more joyful existence. Joy 101. If you're craving inspiration, support, and useful tools to maximize your joy, tune into these candid, uplifting, and moving on-air chats. Listen to Joy 101 with Hoda Kotb starting June 10th on the iHeart Radio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
This is an iHeart podcast. Guaranteed human.
Grayson is on the phone today for a first date follow-up, and he's getting ghosted by a woman named Annabelle. So in a few minutes, we'll call her and see if she'll tell us why she's ghosting him and maybe get him another date. But first, Grayson, how long has it been since you heard from Annabelle?
It's less than a week, but it's been a few days.
Okay.
Okay, but long enough for you to feel worried?
Yeah, I guess it was last weekend, so it's been 3 or 4 days. And yeah, I'm starting to feel confused because we had pretty confident we had an awesome time. So I don't understand where the disconnect is maybe coming in here. So,
well, why don't you tell us about the date then? Let's see if we can figure it out.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not the most handsome guy in the world, but I'm decent looking, and Annabelle came over, and I thought we had a spark. We were smiling, we were laughing immediately. I mean, she's got these really great comebacks, and she's got this really kind of charming, just killer smile. You know, she kind of looks up at you and side smiles, and it just kind of makes you feel something cool. And I don't know, we played board games. She was crushing me at Trivial Pursuit. I mean, there you go. There's the triple threat right there. You know.
So wait, so she came to your place?
Yeah, we just had a cozy, quiet night at my place, which was great. I like to cook, so we made some homemade pizza, something I thought would be fun.
Okay.
Throwing toppings on, flour everywhere. It was a good time. And like I said, we played a marathon of board games, which was, I love doing that. I always did that growing up. And, we got 90s playlists. I mean, it was just it was this amazing, fun night.
Well, what do you think could have gone wrong?
We were a little, towards the end of the night, we got a little flirty. We did some wine. We were kind of cleaning up, and finally found ourselves kind of next to each other. Had a kiss, which was really amazing. I just kind of played it cool and kept cleaning. And then she sits down on the counter, and we're just chatting. And while I was cleaning, and this is where this is honestly the only thing I can think of is that while I'm cleaning, I accidentally splash a little bit of pizza sauce under her suede sneakers. They're pretty nice. They're white sneakers, and she kind of freaked on me a little bit. And she said it was late and she just had to go, and she kind of just got upset, and it was kind of a quick exit. Like I said, it was just a super fun style date with pizza, a kiss. Chemistry was really strong. And then, I texted her the next day, I was round 2 ? And nothing. She was just totally not, she doesn't have any read receipts, but I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah, she's a little sauced. I mean, if that's the reason, it's come on.
Well, maybe she really loves her shoes, and if they're suede, that's not necessarily always the easiest to clean.
Yeah.
Yeah, she didn't seem
I don't know, unless they're really expensive, and she's waiting for you to be like, "Hey, I'll buy you a new pair of shoes."
Yeah, maybe that's what she wants.
I don't know.
All right, well, we'll try to figure it out for you. We'll play a song, come back, and then call her and see if she'll tell us why she's ghosting you, and maybe get you a second date. Okay.
All right, sounds good.
All right, we'll get your first date follow up next.
Number 1 hits, millions of records sold, awards, sold out tours. You think the Jonas Brothers are satisfied? Nope. It's podcast time.
We get to ask other people questions because we're sick and tired of being asked questions.
Hey Jonas is available now, and their first guest is a big one, Paul Rudd.
You know, Steve Carell is a great singer.
Can he tell you not to audition for The Office or something?
I told him.
Whoa.
We were filming Anchorman. Clearly, I was the idiot. Thank God he didn't listen to me, right?
Listen to Hey Jonas on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Joy is essential, and it's also elusive. You can't order it, you can't borrow it, or simply hope it into life. But now, there's a new and exciting way to start your journey toward a more joyful existence. Joy 101. It's a new podcast hosted by me, Hoda Kotb. Together, guys, we'll have meaningful conversations with the world's most fascinating people. Entertainment legends, sports icons, wellness experts, and everyday people will share how they find, allow, and experience joy. If you're craving inspiration, support, and useful tools to maximize your joy, tune into these candid, uplifting, and moving on-air chats. Joy after a breakup, joy as an empty nester, joy after a loss. This new podcast will speak to you. Listen to Joy 101 with Hoda Kotb starting June 10th on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
You can hear it, true, but now see it. Crime Stories now available with video episodes, free in the iHeart app. Watch all your favorite podcasts, full episodes, start to finish, gavel to gavel, soup to nuts, all in the free iHeart app. You can also watch all your other favorite podcasts like Hey Jonas, Las Culturistas, Post Run High, and so many more. Hear the voices you know. Now see them and see the moments you've missed. Open the iHeartRadio app, search video podcasts and crime stories, and then just tap watch. I'll see you on video, friend.
If you're just joining us for today's first date follow-up, Grayson is on the phone and he's getting ghosted by Annabelle. So we're about to call her and see if she'll tell us why she's ghosting him and maybe get him a second date. But before we do that, Grayson, why don't you break down your date again for us real quick?
Yeah, we had a great night. She came over. We watched Netflix, played board games, homemade pizza. It was just like a cozy night at home. We had lots of chemistry. We were laughing. The conversation flowed naturally. We had a nice kiss at the end. I thought it was a really sexy kiss, and then she just kind of abruptly left after I splashed some pizza sauce on her shoe, and I don't know if that's the reason, but I have not heard from her since.
All right, well,
I feel like she's waiting for you to offer to buy a new one.
Let's see if the pizza sauce on the shoe did it. You ready for us to call her?
Yeah, let's do it.
Here we go.
Hello?
Hi, may I speak to Annabelle, please?
This is she.
Hey, Annabelle, how are you? This is a radio show. It's called The Jubal Show.
Hi, Annabelle. I'm Nina. Hi, I'm Victoria.
Hey.
My name is Jubal. Oh, I guess you know the show.
What's up?
Yeah.
Well, then you've probably heard a first date follow-up before.
I have.
Awesome.
She's
okay.
so excited about it.
Well, guess what, Annabelle? Somebody emailed us about you.
They did.
Yep. You know, it's the segment where if you go out on a date with somebody and they end up ghosting you, they can email us to get you on the phone and ask why. Any idea who would email us?
Oh, yep. I know exactly who it is, and I'm sure he's on the phone, right?
Yes, he is.
Hi, Grayson. How are you?
Good to hear from you.
Grayson told us about your date and said he really liked you, but can't figure out why you're ghosting him. Do you want to tell him?
And us.
Grayson, I was just wondering, what do you think that I'm ghosting you for? What is your concern? Why do you think I am?
Well, I don't know. We had an amazing night, and obviously you have no problem answering phone numbers that you don't recognize on your phone, but you won't answer my calls. My guess is maybe because I splashed pizza sauce on your shoe, and you were kind of upset by that. So that's the only knock on the entire night that I can think of.
Grayson, you're so funny. It wasn't the sauce. And thank you for caring about my safety, about answers, numbers that I call and accept. That's really kind of you. But, Grayson, honey, it was not the sauce.
I looked down to look where the sauce was slung, and there was a giant mountain of nail clippings on the floor.
Like his apartment floor or house or
Yeah,
whatever?
like I looked to where the sauce was flung, because I was like, oh, like he was cute. We had a great time, and I looked down, and on the splash right next to it on the floor, that was like under the sink, like someone had tried to get them into a trash can, was literally like a DNA pile of nail clippings.
Oh my gosh! I would have questions.
Yeah.
Really, over nail clippings is why you won't. I mean, we had an amazing night, and you saw some nail clippings on my floor, and you're just gonna.
Grayson, that's gross.
Well,
he's exaggerating. It was I don't know. It was a small, maybe small hamster-sized pile. I mean, it was exaggerating.
A hamster-sized pile of nail clippings? That's a big pile, I think.
The fact that we're talking about a pile of nail clippings, you guys.
But why wouldn't you sweep want to clean that up before she got to your apartment?
Listen, explanation, but I mean, come on though. First of all, nail clippings is really what threw you totally off. I mean, what about our kiss at the end of the night? I mean, come on, that was amazing.
Well, that kiss was amazing, but now I'm sort of like, you're welcome. So, I mean, bring it on, Detective Cuticle. What's going on? Why do you have a giant pile of nail clippings?
We all have little gross corners in our apartments or our houses, and it's like everybody's.
Oh my gosh!
So you have the pile of nail clippings.
Yes, I am aware that she found my nail clipping corner, and it's
your nail clipping corner.
Near as bad as what she's describing.
Oh my gosh!
Why?
It's just like he grew another person with those nails. a tiny person is running around with fantastically long nails.
Oh.
Yes. Okay. So you found my nail clipping corner, but why wouldn't you just say something? Why didn't you just say something about it?
Why would I say something about it?
Yeah, what's the deal? You don't have your nail clipping corner established in your home? You should really figure that out, because if you don't, then it's just disgusting, because you're clipping your nails anywhere you want.
What?
I'm confused. I say either way, get them away. Either way, clean them away.
Can I explain a little bit around the situation? What exactly happened here? I'm kind of joking because I think this whole thing is ridiculous, but can I explain a little something to you that maybe will shed some light on this whole situation?
Of course, bring it.
So I actually have a small phobia around nail clippings. I think they're disgusting. I don't like seeing them. I don't like being around them myself. I mean, I don't know. This whole thing seems pretty silly. I'm pretty sure everybody has a place that they should be clipping their nails, and if you don't have one, I don't know. Maybe that's a deal breaker for me.
Are you serious?
I mean, I don't know, Annabelle. Is the nail clippings a deal breaker? If it is for you, maybe it is for me.
Listen, dude, you do your thing. If the lack of my having a dedicated nail clipping corner is just crushing your ego, I'll let it go. Like, it's cool. I get it. Not everyone has a place to do that, but I'll think about it. But I really appreciate all the time we're taking up so bad. So thank you.
Well, how about this? I don't want this nail clipping thing to destroy what I thought was an amazing time. If you maybe want to invite me over for a second date, I'm happy to help you find the nail clipping corner in your home.
Thank you.
Well, Annabelle, would you like to go on another date with Grayson? We'll pay for it.
No, I don't want you to help me with that. I don't need any help with that. Thank you. So, no. Thank you. I don't need a nail clipping corner.
I don't think anybody does.
No, go ahead, Grayson. You do you. I'm going to go be like this gross, disgusting nail clipping monster at large. So.
Jubal's first date follow-up. #1 hits, millions of records sold, awards, sold-out tours. You think the Jonas Brothers are satisfied? Nope. It's podcast time.
We get to ask other people questions because we're sick and tired of being asked questions.
Hey Jonas is available now, and their first guest is a big one, Paul Rudd.
Steve Carell is a great singer.
Didn't he tell you not to audition for The Office or something?
I told him.
Whoa.
We were filming Anchorman. Clearly, I was the idiot. Thank God he didn't listen to me, right?
Listen to Hey Jonas on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Hey everyone, this is Teddy Mellencamp
and Tamara Judge from 2 T's in a Pod.
There's been one scandal that's consumed our lives these last couple of months.
We're recapping the 3-part Summer House reunion, and as always, we're being brutally honest.
We're dissecting timelines, receipts, blind items, and previous episodes.
Amanda and Wes, watch out. We're not going to be easy on you. Listen to 2 T's in a Pod on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Here's something that should not be as complicated as it is: getting a racist statue removed. And here's something that should be a whole lot easier than it is: getting a new one put up in its place. I'm Akilah Hughes, and Rebel Spirit Season 2 is about both of those things.
As I was watching these statues come down, I was thinking about what it meant that I grew up in a majority black city in which there were more homages to enslavers than there were to enslaved people.
Listen to Rebel Spirit Season 2 on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
For years, The Unhoused has been presented as a monolith in mainstream media. We the Unhoused is a podcast that's changing the narrative. I'm Theo Henderson, and I created the show while I was unhoused on the streets of Los Angeles. We've grown into a 2-time Webby Award-winning podcast, the only podcast that shares unhoused stories and news from the unhoused perspective. Listen to We the Unhoused on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
This is an iHeart podcast. Guaranteed human.
Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
I'm sure you guys have had friends that argue all the time with their significant other.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know, that couple that they can't ever go out anywhere because you know it's going to end in an argument.
Mm-hmm.
That has to start at some point, maybe even on a first date.
Oh.
It's kind of what happened with Nick, who wants us to call Grace today. That's the girl that he went out with. I don't even know why Nick wants to call her because it sounds like a horrible first date.
Mm-hmm.
But we're going to talk to him about it anyway and ask. Nick, how are you?
Hey, guys. First off, I just want to say I'm like a huge, huge fan of the show. You guys are awesome.
Thanks,
Jubal, like, you're the man. I love listening to the stuff you guys do on the radio.
All right.
Okay.
Couldn't agree more.
Yeah. Now we're getting out of control, Nick. Let's be honest.
Nick, your email said that you and Grace, the girl you went out with, argued the whole time on your date. Why do you want to call her? Why do you even want a second date?
I don't know, man. I just felt like there was some kind of, like, connection, you know? Like, it was something fiery about
It's
the whole
not passion,
thing.
dude.
Well, was it the type of arguing that's like over big theological issues, or was it the kind of like fiery debate that you can have with some people? Because I think that's nice sometimes.
It was just, like, about some stuff. Like, some of it was about stuff that happened that night, but,
Can you get more specific here?
yeah, well, I'll give you, like, sort of the lowdown of, like, what happened.
Okay.
Basically, like, we'd met online. It was either like Tinder or it was OkCupid or.
You don't even know which place you met her at, Nick.
How much online dating are you doing, dude?
I don't know, like a good deal. I mean, it's fun, you know. It's fun to meet people.
Right.
Okay.
So
you met Grace on some website, and you guys met up. Now, your email said that you started off arguing. You started the whole thing off with an argument. How does that even happen, dude? How do you start off with an argument on your first date right away?
Well, like, we met up at this parking lot. Like, we met in the mall parking lot.
Okay.
You know, because she was like, oh, you know, we don't really know each other that well. I don't want you to, like, come pick me up at, like, my house.
Right.
Which I respect for her. So we're, like, hanging out in the parking lot of this mall, and I was like, all right, well, let's go. I made a reservation somewhere else. And she was like, oh, well, I kind of thought we would be here. And I was like, no, like, it's at another restaurant down the way. Like, just hop in my car and we'll go.
Oh, so she didn't want to get in the car with you because she thought you were a creep.
Yeah, she didn't want to get in the car.
And you guys argued about that?
Well, I was like, you know, like, it's a date. It seems like a more sort of economical
Get in the
idea.
car!
Yeah.
Get in here!
Nick,
So-
you don't sound like a fiery person. You sound pretty laid back.
Well, I have, like, opinions, I guess.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. I wanted to do nice things for her, and she wasn't letting me do them. And I was like, hey, like, I want to drive you to the date.
Okay. So she said, no, I don't want to get in your car. You said, get in the car now. I'm taking you to dinner. She said, no. Did it get heated with you guys?
We were arguing, but it didn't really get heated until we got to the restaurant. And that's when, like, the big argument started.
Big argument. You guys have known each other for all of what? An hour by this point?
Probably like 50 minutes. Yeah, a little less.
Okay, so what was the argument about in the restaurant?
Well, she went to sit down, and I could see that she had this tattoo on her hip.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, "Oh, what's that? Can you tell me what it's about?" She was like, No, I'd rather not. And I was like, "Oh, come on, it's on your body, you got a tattoo on your body. It's there forever. It's in a pretty visible place. What is it?" And she was like, "No, I got it when I was 17. I don't really just would rather not talk about it on a first date."
Why didn't you just let it go then, Nick?
Well, I tried to forget it and not think about it, and then a minute would go by and it would come into my head again. And just ask, and I would say why can't we just talk about this now so we can get to the next part of dinner?
Oh my God, Nick! You
So-
know you're coming off as crazy, right?
You argued with her the entire date. How did things end with you guys?
Well, I was pretty upset about it, and she was pretty upset about it, and we drove back to the parking lot, and it got a little bit worse, and then she just left.
Were you? I mean, at any point during this, did the arguments escalate into actual yelling?
Yeah, definitely.
So Nick, why do you even want to call her back for a second date? You guys obviously don't get along.
I just I really liked her. She's really pretty, and she had a cool energy about her. She was really feisty, and she didn't take any crap from me, and she would just give it right back. And I felt like it could be a really cool sexual energy too.
Now there it is.
Nick, do you normally fall for girls who tend to beat you up a little bit?
I like a girl who can stand up for herself.
Right.
But screaming at the end of a date, not exactly the same as feisty.
Yeah, but you never know, sometimes people are together and they just have that thing where they just are know how to push each other's buttons.
You fight and then you make up.
This girl is
And
not.
the makeup is very nice. All right, Nick. Well, we'll play a song, come back, call her, get her on the phone. And we already know why she's not calling you back. That's a terrible first date you just told us about. But we'll see if we can get you a second date, I guess. Okay?
All right, cool.
All right. Hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
All right, I figured it out. I figured out how Nick, who's on the phone to do a second date update with us right now, can actually get this girl to go out with him again.
Well, apologize profusely and swear it won't happen again.
No.
Oh.
Well, kind of, I guess. Nick's about to have us call Grace for a second date update. Their first date was filled with arguments. It started at the car and continued on through dinner. They argued the whole time. Nick, you want a second date with her, right?
Yeah, definitely.
For whatever reason. I'm guessing the best way to do that is to just tell her, hey, at least it's going to be all uphill from here. It can't get any worse than what happened on our first date.
Unless she disagrees with you and then you start a fight.
Yeah. And then just ends up in an argument.
I mean, I'm willing to try whatever, so.
Okay, we're going to call her right now, see if we can get her on the phone, talk to her about your date, and then we'll connect you with her. Okay?
Great.
All right, man. Here we go.
Hello,
Hi, is Grace there?
this is she.
Hello, Grace. How are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Hi,
Do you know who I am?
I do. I just don't know why you're calling me, but hello.
Do you know who I am, Grace?
I feel like you've used that line a couple of times.
I have,
Yeah.
mostly at restaurants.
Uh-huh.
So you listen to our show at all?
Yeah, I do.
Okay. Have you ever heard the second date updates before?
I think I heard one.
Okay. So you kind of know what it is. It's where you go out on a date with somebody, end up not calling them back. They email us to get you on the phone and ask why. The person that I'm calling about is named Nick.
You've got to be kidding me.
Nope. And I feel like
That was the best response you ever could have given.
this is a very memorable date for you because we actually talked to Nick. We read his email, and he said that you guys argued throughout the whole first date, but Nick still wants to go out with you.
He is a loon. I'm glad we're doing this because this is going to be like a warning to everybody on Match.com.
Oh my
Okay.
God. He didn't even list Match.
So what happened on the date?
So I told him, let's meet in the mall parking lot. That's where I always meet dates because I don't know these guys yet.
Right.
And I told him we're going to go to eat at the restaurant that was, right there where I had parked. He starts going into a fit wanting me to get in his car because he's going to take me to a place that's, quote, bitchin'.
Bitchin'. I'm going to take you to a bitchin' spot.
That's like a 5-star Yelp
Yeah,
review.
well, he explained that to us, Grace. He told us all about your argument in the parking lot that you didn't want to get in the car, and he said that he had planned to take you to a nice dinner and wanted to drive you there, and told us how you argued quite a bit.
So we're in the car, and he starts trying to kiss me at every stop sign.
No, he didn't.
Really? Right away?
Yes, I'm like, get out of here. And then he says, you need to be more open with me.
Wow. Okay, he didn't mention anything about the kissing. I'll go ahead, Grace, and tell you what else he said about your date.
Go ahead.
He said that you went to the restaurant and got in a little bit of an argument about your tattoo.
It was like a dog seeing a bone. He would not shut up about this tattoo. Yeah. Where'd you get it? What's it mean? What, did you have it? How old were you? Did it hurt? What coloring did they use? I'm like, shut up. First, it's private, first of all. If I want you to know what my tattoo is, I'll tell you. Okay, yeah. I didn't. So I'm getting mad. And I'm just start yelling. And I said, it's none of your business. And so he said, well, if that's your attitude, you're paying for dinner.
Oh, no.
It was worth $40 to me to just get him out of my sight. I put down the $40, and I'm like, take me back to my car now. I mean, really, I could have ran there, but I had on good shoes.
Hey, Grace, I'll tell you this. Nick, when he was talking about you, I said, why do you even want to go out on a second date with Grace? Because you guys argued the whole time. Right? I didn't know about him being a weirdo or whatever with you. I just knew about you guys arguing. And I said, why would you want to go out with her again? He said, I love the fact that she's got spunk and she stands up for herself. You do have a lot of spunk.
Yeah.
He got that right.
And you're funny.
Yeah, what if you were to talk to Nick right now? What would you say to him?
Well, I'd have to spit because I'd throw up in my mouth a little bit. But I would just suggest a bit of therapy. He just, I don't know if his meds hadn't kicked in yet or they wore off or what the backstory is.
Hey,
but he's got issues.
Grace?
Oh, my God, Grace.
Yep.
Nick is actually on the phone.
Hey, Grace.
You have got to be kidding me.
No, not at all. Nick, what do you have to say for yourself? Is everything that Grace said true?
I mean, it's not that bad, but, we had some hiccups in our date. And,
well, you told us about the hiccups. You told us about the hiccups, but I'm talking about trying to kiss her as soon as she got in the car and that kind of stuff.
Well, I met her online. Like, a lot of the girls that I've met online are, down, to kiss, pretty much right off the bat.
I feel like that's probably not true.
They're not, Nick. They might be doing it to shut you up because, first of all, I have never been around anybody that uses more words but says absolutely nothing and takes 25 minutes to do it. I mean, you are one of the most annoying human beings that has ever walked this earth.
Wow.
See, that's why I like you. It's because you got that spunk. You're not afraid to, tell it how it is and stuff like that.
Right. Here's how it is. The guys didn't let me finish my story. When we got to my car, finally, thank the Lord, he started crying.
What was he saying?
What? Why was he crying?
Wait, well, I just don't understand why this is South, because I think that you're just an awesome chick, and there's all this energy and chemistry. And,
Nick.
And he jumps in the back seat of my car.
He jumped in the backseat of your car.
How'd you get him out?
He's sitting there, I'm not going to get out until you promise me a second date. I'm not going to get out. Sometimes I just got to warm up. So I'll be better on the next day. And so I was like, okay, I'll go out with you again. And the freak got out of my car, and I'd like to apologize to them all because I left big old tire marks as I was going out.
Nick, is all that true?
Well, I was upset,
Nick,
you put all this energy and focus into something.
Nick, you are very calmly talking about this. You don't see anything wrong with your behavior.
No, I do. I don't think I was the perfect date or anything like that, but that's what I wanted to go on a second
The perfect date, Nick.
That was the understatement
Nick.
of the century, Nick.
Nick, I'm gonna recap one thing real quick for you. You were in tears, blubbering, jumped in the backseat of her car, refused to get out unless you would go on a second date. That is not normal behavior, man.
All right, well, I don't know. I was improvising.
Okay.
Nick?
Yeah.
How about this? You don't have to cry and throw yourself around this time. I will ask for a second date for you. Grace, would you like to go out with Nick again? We will pay for a second date. Please don't yell at me.
Come on.
Yeah, I would. What we're going to do is we're going to go to a therapist's office. I'm going to drop him off, and you guys will pay for it. That'll probably be the nicest thing you've done this year.
It's like a charity case for Nick.
Mm-hmm.
Nick, there you go, man. That's what happened.
Well, win some, lose some, I guess.
Hey, Nick, are we still cool? Like, I know that you got put through a lot here with Grace and everything else and being in this segment. Like, you may feel ripped on everything else. We're still cool, right? Like, you still are friends with the show and everything?
Yeah, you guys are cool. I mean, like, you went out of your way to do this for me. That's pretty cool.
All right. Thank you, man. Thank you for the second date update. Take care.
All right, I will.
All right,
Thanks,
man.
Jubal.
Yeah. I just wanted to make sure he was still friends with us because he is crazy.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
Everybody knows that the way to a woman's heart is car humor.
What?
And that's how Roger, the guy who was on the phone to do a second date update today, says he scored a date with Marissa, the girl that he wants to call. He said he used car humor.
I don't
really know what that means. That's
Okay,
just what his
good.
email said, so hopefully we can get an explanation. Roger, what exactly do you mean you scored a date with her using car humor?
Well, just that. I made a joke. I figured she's at a car show. She likes cars. I like cars. I made a joke.
Okay, you met her at a car show.
Yes.
All
Okay,
right.
and I have to know, what was your car joke?
Well, it's nothing great, but it worked for her. She was standing next to this 1970 Dodge Charger. It was a gorgeous car, but she looked so good next to it. I almost missed the car completely. But I just said I got to talk to her, so I went up and I started some small talk, and I said, I'm rebuilding a car just like this, but all I've got so far is a steering wheel.
That
That's
was it.
actually cute. I would fall for that too.
I know it's lame. It's lame, but good.
But apparently it worked, right? You guys went out.
It worked.
Okay.
Exactly. We started talking. Yeah.
You sound charming enough to pull it off.
Well, I don't look it. It would have worked better on the phone.
So is the date that you want to talk about at the car show, or did you guys end up actually going out?
No, yeah, the car show went great. The actual date was that weekend at a concert we went to.
Oh, you even took her to a show.
I did. She was down. She said she wanted to go to a show with me.
Okay. And how did the show go?
It went great at first, but I have to be honest. I showed up at her house on my bike, of course.
Wait a minute. Did you say on your bike?
Yes.
Like a motorcycle?
No, bicycle.
Okay.
You showed up on a bicycle.
Yes, I lost my license. It's been many years ago. It's just something I'd rather not get into. But anyway,
Did she know that you were going to show up on a bicycle?
No.
Oh, okay, listen. I mean, I think the bicycle's fine if you give a girl a warning, especially if you meet a man at a car show. You'd assume that he's going to come pick you up, I don't know, in a car.
I mean, I understand what you're saying, but I figured we had some good connections, some good common ground, that it wouldn't be a big issue.
So what were you going to do? Put her on your handlebars and take her to the concert?
Well, I'm a gentleman, okay? So obviously I thought, okay, well, if she drives us, I'd be a gentleman. I'd pay for parking. I'd pay for the tickets to the show, drinks, whatever she needed. I wanted to do that, at least since she was driving.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Did you ask her beforehand to drive, or did you just show up like, hey, you got to drive us?
I asked her if she could drive, but she didn't know I was going to show up on a bike.
Okay, so she thought you were just being like, hey, you want to drive? Because, that'd be cool.
Right.
Okay,
right.
But she kind of had to drive. She had no choice.
Right.
All right.
And so the car ride to the concert was not awkward then?
No. Like I said, it was more humor and more common ground. It was kind of everything that you think about when you think about, hey, I just met this person and we're together going to a concert. This should be a good time. It was perfect.
Okay, so she didn't seem bothered by the fact that you showed up on a
No,
bike.
not at all.
That's cool, actually. Sounds like a cool chick.
Well, that's what I thought, yeah.
And so how was the show?
Well, now we come to the crux of it. You know, it was going good at first, and I was really digging music. She seemed to do that as well. And then she kind of said she had to go to the bathroom, and so I just kind of found, someone to talk to. And a few minutes go by, nothing. Didn't see her, so I kind of checked around, didn't see her. I guess it was 10, 15 minutes. I'm not sure exactly how long, but I finally got a text from her that said, she didn't feel good and that she went home. Oh. And, of course, my gut reaction was, okay, I understand, but now I have no ride home.
I was going to say, how did you get home from the concert?
My bike is at her house.
Yeah. So how'd you get home?
I took the bus. I had to take the bus.
What did you say to her? What did you text back?
Well, at this point, I'm still assuming she's fallen sick. I don't want to offend her. I'm kind of offended myself that she didn't offer to at least ride me home. So I didn't say much. I didn't want to. I still thought I had a chance. Maybe she just felt sick. So anyway, I took a bus, got my bike, and I let her be.
Oh, you didn't knock on the door or anything when you got...
No. I let her be. I didn't know. I didn't know how sick she was.
Okay.
Have you let her be since the date, or have you tried to call her a few times?
No. I made some text message advances, if you will. I made some more car humor that seemed to work the first time. I figured it would work again.
God, you have a big library of car jokes at your disposal.
I do. I pride myself on that, yeah.
So, have you heard anything from her at all?
Nothing. Not a zilch.
Okay, so she basically ditched you in the middle of your date at the concert and has not talked to you since.
And there was no signs that she was having a bad time with you or that she was trying to escape for some reason?
Not at all. No, not at all.
Are you mad at all?
I'm not mad. I think I would just, I'm an adult. She's an adult. I thought we kind of hit it off. I know that we didn't meet under traditional circumstances, but maybe she could be an adult and say, hey, this is what I don't like about you, or this is why I won't return your calls, instead of being a 4-year-old about it.
All right. Well, we'll play a song, come back, and find out if she can be an adult and tell us what happened on your date, okay?
All right.
All right. We'll get your second date update right after this.
Thank you.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Hey, Roger.
Hey.
Hey, before we make the phone call for your second date update, I wanted to first congratulate you on being the first person to do a second date update that has ever showed up for their first date on a bike. I was just thinking about it. We've had people show up on motorcycles before, but nobody actually show up on like a 10-speed bike and then make their date drive them somewhere.
Well, thanks very much. It's an honor to be the first.
It's an honor to have you on the show. If you're just tuning in, Roger went on a date with a girl named Marissa. They went to a concert. He showed up to her house on a bike because he doesn't have his license, so he made her drive to the concert. But in exchange, he paid for parking, drinks, everything else. Yeah, he paid for it all, but he got ditched in the middle of the concert. She left and said that she felt sick, and he hasn't talked to her since. We're about to call her and find out if something went wrong on that first date.
And am I clear? No one in this room believes that she was actually sick? Like everybody thinks it was an excuse?
Yeah, it has to be.
Yeah, when was this date, by the way? How long ago?
This was 2 weeks ago.
2 weeks. Okay, so maybe she got like that weird 2-week flu that's going on, and she hasn't been able to call you.
That's what I'm saying.
All right, I'm going to dial her phone number right now. Here we go.
Hello?
Hi, is this Marissa?
Yeah, speaking.
Hi, Marissa. My name is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Seriously?
Yes. How are you?
Yeah, I know you guys.
You do? Oh, awesome. How you doing?
I'm doing pretty good.
Nice.
How about you?
Good. Nice to meet you.
You as well.
Have any idea why I might be calling you today?
Well, I guess there's probably a lot of reasons you could be calling.
Well, I'm calling you today because somebody emailed us for a second date update.
Oh, my God.
Have you heard second date updates before?
Oh, yeah, totally. I listen to them all the time. Never thought that I would be on it, though.
Congratulations.
How many dates have you been on in the last, 2 weeks?
2.
2, okay. And of those 2, was one of them named Roger?
Yes.
All right. Well, Roger would be the one that emailed us for a second date update.
Yep, I bet he did.
Oh, really?
He told us that you ditched him he said that you said you got sick, but we're all assuming that you ditched him in the middle of a concert.
Yeah, was it that subtle?
Dude, that's not cool. You were his ride, man. You can't just leave somebody stranded.
Yeah.
I know, I'm usually a good person, but, like, this is bad, you guys. I don't know what he told you, but I would love to tell you the true story.
Really?
Okay, so tell us what happened.
So, I don't know if he told you this, but we met at a car show. So, I'm pretty surprised when he shows up to my door on a bicycle.
He actually told us that. He said that he showed up on a bike and asked you to drive to the concert.
Oh, okay, he told you that. What else did he tell you?
He told us that, and he told us that you guys went to a concert, and then that you ditched him, like, pretty soon after you got there.
Mm-hmm.
So he didn't tell you anything about the car ride to the concert?
No, nothing.
Are you serious? He didn't say anything about the car ride and what he told me?
No, he didn't. He actually said that you guys had a nice conversation on the way there.
Well, we have very different definitions of a nice conversation.
So what happened in the car then?
So we're in the car and we're driving, and he was talking about how expensive drinks at the concert were. So he wanted to stop at a liquor store on the way and pick up a 6-pack and have me smuggle it in my purse into the concert.
And you weren't down with that?
No, I said no. Like, I didn't want to get caught and kicked out of the concert. Yeah. And beyond that, when I told him no, he called me a wet blanket.
You do sound a little straight-laced when you're so adamant against smuggling beer in.
Well, you just meet someone, and let's be honest, it was not a small venue. Like, I've been there before. They check purses. I knew it wasn't going to work. What's the point?
So he insulted you after, like, geez, just trying to save some money on beer, you wet blanket.
Yeah, totally. But it's almost like, like I'm driving. I'm trying to go with the flow of the night. We're going to go to a concert, and it's cool. So I'm trying to, like, be open and brush it off a little bit.
Yeah.
But then we get into the concert, and, it's about 15 minutes into the show. Things haven't really built up yet. And he tries to pick me up and crowd surf me, like hand me off to another person.
What?
Yeah. No one else is doing this yet. I just met this guy. He doesn't know me. It's not like I was like, do it,
Help me. I'm trying to picture this. So he just got behind you and tried to lift you up?
And then hand you off?
Yeah, I was like, what are you doing? I freaked out.
Who crowd surfs anymore anyway?
I don't know.
Is crowd surfing still a thing?
I think so.
Still at that point, like, I was a little annoyed, but I was, like, trying to let it go. And then the final straw comes, right?
Uh-oh.
So he tries to get me to flash the band.
No!
What? Yeah.
No way!
Did you say to flash them?
Yeah.
What did he say to you?
He was like, hey, show the band your
Are you serious?
Why?
He kept telling me it would be hilarious if I showed the band my boobs. I was like, yeah, okay, I'm gonna fall for that one. Thanks, buddy.
Is that when you left?
Yes. I said I had to go to the bathroom, and I just went straight for the exit. I thought about, like, calling a friend, getting a second opinion, but no, I was just out of there.
Oh, my gosh. He sounded so charming and lovable when we talked to him. Yeah. I'm, like, shocked by this information.
Yeah, he sounded that way at the car show to me, too, but, like, Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde, man.
Show me your boobs! You know that he's actually on the other line listening to this conversation and wants to talk to you?
Oh, yeah, I know.
Okay, you do know the second date updates. Roger?
Yeah, hey.
Hey, man.
Marissa, really? Did it take this to discuss it with you? Let's go over this. So what was the first turn off for you? I mean,
bicycle and me driving.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, all right. So I have a troubled past. Like, I feel like you were a grown up, you were an adult. Maybe you understand. Hey, I'm moving on.
Oh.
Wait,
I don't want to talk about it.
You're talking about adulthood when you're the one that's telling her to show the band her boobs?
Okay,
Good
well,
point.
on that particular note, I thought it would be cool that if she showed the band her boobs, then we could maybe get like a backstage pass. I would really impress Marissa. It would bring us
Okay, but that's not impressing me if I'm the one doing the work. It's the same thing as, like, smuggling the
It's a
six-pack
collective.
in. Okay,
It's a
you
date,
paid
Marissa. It's a
$8
collective
for
effort.
beer, but I have to put my life on the line for going into the show or not?
It's not putting your life on the line. It's having a little fun, Marissa. You need to lighten up a little bit, live a little bit. I mean, you smuggling beer. Everybody smuggles beer. Put it in your purse, your socks. I don't care. Your hoodie.
Okay, maybe that was an overstatement, but come on, man. You've never been to that venue before? They were checking everything. It was just a stupid idea.
Marissa, do you even hear what you're saying? You're talking like somebody who doesn't know how to experience life to the fullest. I mean, you're going to stay there if you don't lighten up.
Maybe your definition of living life to the fullest and mine are a little bit different.
And why wouldn't you be? You have socks. You could smuggle beer yourself. Why does she have to do it?
She's a gorgeous female. She can get away with a lot more than I can.
Oh, my God. Okay, thank you for the compliment. I appreciate that. But, like, beer aside, there were so many other things wrong with the date.
Marissa, I just feel like if you loosen up, live a little bit, have a little fun, we could have another date and we could have a good time. I just feel like you were too tight-laced.
It's her fault.
Now it's her fault, yeah.
It's her fault.
She was
God,
sticking away.
show him some nipple, Marissa. What's your problem? Objectify
Exactly.
yourself a little
Thank
bit for some backstage passes.
Amen.
I was being sarcastic.
Listen, if I'm really that boring, why do you want to go out on a date with me again?
Because you're at a car show. Most girls don't go to car shows, so boom, right there, you're my material.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, and I thought you were my material, too, but you don't even own a car.
But he's got car
ouch.
jokes for days.
I have a car, Marissa. It's a nice car. I just can't drive it, okay?
Well, Marissa, would you like to go out with Roger again? We will pay for a second date.
Pay for the Uber.
No, I'm not up to being told how boring I am for another date.
It's probably a good call.
Marissa, if you had done the things I told you to, you would have had the time of your life. It wouldn't have been boring at all.
Sorry, my definition of fun just isn't crowd surfing and showing my boobs to strangers.
Yeah, you know what? You do sound a little boring, Marissa, I gotta say. Yeah. Sorry, Roger. No second date, man.
Come on.
Marissa, thank you for listening and thank you for telling us what happened on your date. I appreciate it.
Oh, my pleasure.
It sounds like it.
Roger, good luck in the future. I'm sure you'll be able to find a nice lady who will let you show her boobs to strangers.
Exactly. That's what we need more of in this country.
Oh, my God. Yeah, what else is
Support
boobs
you
good
100%.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Text in at 78592 says, I'll go out with Roger. I have a 6-pack of beer in my purse right now, and I'll flash anybody. Sounds like there's somebody out there for everyone. Talking about today's second date update. If you missed it, this dude, Roger, wanted to call Marissa. They went to a concert together, and she actually ditched him because he called her a wet blanket because she wouldn't sneak a 6-pack of beer into the concert inside her purse. Then he tried to pick her up and make her crowd surf. She wasn't into that. And then the final straw was when he told her to flash the band because he thought it would be funny, and then she just left.
Yeah.
And when we got her on the phone, they talked about it, and he still thought that she was being way too uptight.
Wow.
And
God.
she just did not want to go out with Roger again.
And he just sounds like a guy that never stops.
Yeah, he sounds annoying.
Yeah.
Oh.
Remember, if you want to do a second date update, just email the show, and we will call the person who didn't call you back.
Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
I think a Mariners game is a good place to meet people.
Oh, yeah.
Like you're in the beer garden, people are drunk.
Oh, yeah. Awesome place.
Okay,
Seriously.
why do you always have to associate drunk with meeting people? You know you could do that sober too, right?
Not me.
Yeah.
Some people can. I don't know.
Yeah.
James is on the phone with us right now. James met a girl outside of Safeco Field. You met her in the beer garden during a Mariners game?
Yeah. I was at the beer garden with a couple friends, and
Did you just walk up to her and see her and want to talk to her, or was she in a group of other friends that you had out there?
she was there with like a couple of friends. But I saw she had like a Mariners shirt on, and I'm used to a lot of girls wearing like sports jerseys or whatever, but they never really know anything about the team.
Those ones are usually wearing the pink jerseys.
Yeah.
Even I can't stand the pink jerseys.
Yeah.
I am sorry.
I know.
But it turns out that she's not just one of those like blind fans. She actually really knows all of her stats and knows everything about the players, and thought that was kind of cool. So I asked her out.
Nice.
Okay, cool. Where'd you guys go out to?
To like a sports bar, just because I thought, there was a game going on, so it's like, we can keep this kind of chill and just hang out there. And I found her to be like really funny and doesn't take herself too seriously, which is nice because I've had a lot of kind of high maintenance girlfriends before, so this was kind of fun.
All right. So you had a good time there, and how'd that end?
I told her that I was just going to go and work out and then change, but if she wanted, we could like hook up later that day.
This date has been awesome, but I'll tell you what, too many beers, so carbs. I got to go run to the gym real quick.
James.
Is that what you did?
Pretty much. I was like, well, I have to go to the gym today, so like,
okay.
Oh, man.
I got to go home after that and change. But I'll give you a call or whatever. I called her and called her and called her, and it's been a week.
Did she seem at all offended by the fact that you wanted to leave your date to go to the gym?
I mean, the way that I see it is that, when we were at this bar, it was just like we were here to just watch the game. Once the game ended, we still hung out for like half an hour or so.
Yeah.
I didn't think like she expected it to be like an 8-hour date. I was just like, if you want to hang out again later today, let's do that.
And you called her and like, oh man, I'm so pumped right now. My guns are just blazing. You ready to meet up again? And you haven't heard anything back from her, huh?
I haven't heard anything from her now, and it's been like a week.
James, there's nothing weird that happened on this date because, I mean, the way you portray it, the way you paint it is, I don't know, why wouldn't she call you back?
Then that's why I'm calling you guys, because I don't know what went wrong. I really thought we had a great time. I don't even have like the slightest hint that anything I've done or said could have been wrong, so I don't know what the problem is.
Huh.
All right, well, we'll play a song, come back, give her a call, and get your second date update, okay?
All right.
All right, hang on, man.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
All right, if you're just tuning in for the second date update, we've got James on the phone. He met Jill at a Mariners game and then took her out to a sports bar because that's what they bonded over in the first place. Hey, James, you really tell us what you like about her so much. Is it the fact that she's a girl that's really into sports?
She's really in shape. She's blonde. I thought that was cool.
That's like the only requirement
Yeah.
you need, huh?
Okay. That's all you need.
Yeah,
Blonde and in shape.
And for anybody just tuning in, you left the date at the sports bar to go to the gym
Yeah.
and had plans to meet up with her later after that, but she didn't answer your phone calls.
Yeah, she never got back to me. It's been like a week.
Okay.
All right, we'll call her right now, see if we can get her on the phone.
Hello,
Hi, is Jill there?
this is Jill.
What's up? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning. I'm moving 92.5.
Hi.
How's it going?
Good. Why are you calling me?
What's new? It's been a while since we talked.
Don't be creepy.
Like forever. Like literally forever.
Yeah,
Jubal.
like we've never spoke before.
Yeah.
Oh my God, how she thinks this is funny is beyond me.
Hey, Jill, you went out on a date with a friend of mine a little while ago.
I did.
Mm-hmm.
Who is your friend?
His name is James.
Yeah. How do you know James?
You know, just friends of friends. We're both big Mariners fans, you know.
Come on.
Okay.
So he said that he enjoyed your date, but he was wondering why you wouldn't call him back. And I said, you know what? Let's give Jill a call and ask.
Well, what did James tell you?
He said that you met at Safeco Field during a Mariners game and then made plans to go to a sports bar.
Yeah. I mean, like, I'm a sporty girl, but it's not really my typical first date.
So did just going there bother you?
Well, it was fine at first, and, like, he bought my drink and stuff, and I don't know, he just kind of started freaking me out because he was getting really into the game.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he just started yelling at the TV.
Oh, okay, so one of those guys.
Yeah, like, it was like something had personally happened to him, He was, like, red in the face, like, slamming his hand on the bar, like, he was freaking out, and I was kind of, at first it was funny, and then I was like, what's going on?
I've got a couple friends that are like that, too. Yeah. I don't like watching sports with them in public places because they go nuts, and you're just like, this is kind of embarrassing.
Yeah, I was like, we weren't doing very well, like, the Mariners were, like, down 3 or 4, and the umpire made a bad call, and he really freaked out, and he was like, I have to go take care of this outside.
What?
And I was like, okay. And he just, like, left the bar, like, left me at the bar, and I saw him through the window having, like, a temper tantrum.
Oh, my God.
So he went outside to freak out over a bad call?
Yeah.
Having a fit?
Yeah.
Yeah, like, I saw him, like, kicking the side of the building, and, like, I was like, oh, my, what? And the bartender was like, do you want to go take care of your boyfriend? I'm like, no, he's not my boyfriend. We're, like, on a first date. And he was like, well, I'm going to go talk to him. So
no.
He was out there for, like, 10 minutes.
What?
Cooling down.
And then he came back. The game ended. We lost. And he was like, I can't really focus. I have to go to the gym to work out my frustration.
Dude, if you're rooting for the Mariners, how do you ever get anything done in your life if you can't focus when they lose?
I know, right?
Jill, I should tell you that James is on the phone with us right now and heard everything you just said.
Yeah, so is that how it went down?
Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
Is that true, James? Did you get that mad?
I got mad. I mean, I'm a huge sports fan, and they were, like, losing. And so, yeah, I got mad. But it's not like I was having terrible temper tantrums. It's normal for a fan to get angry.
That doesn't sound normal.
I get into certain games that I watch, but I've never had to go outside and start kicking the wall and screaming at passersby.
And I didn't want to have, like, a tantrum in the bar, so I decided to go outside. I thought that was, like, the polite thing to do.
Yeah, but you left me in the bar, like, by myself.
I said I'd be right back. And you were, like, I thought you were, like, a big sports fan, too. I thought you would be upset about it as well.
Well, I mean, I was upset, but you were, like, legitimately freaking out. Like, you had a problem.
It's called being a good fan. It's supporting your team.
I don't know. I feel like maybe you have anger management issues.
No, I don't have anger management. I am a sports fan. This is the most common thing in the world. How can you not?
James.
Don't have anger management issues.
James.
I don't think there's anything wrong with what I did. I really don't. I also feel like if you didn't want to meet up that day, you could have just texted me or whatever and said, hey, you know what, I'm not interested, instead of just, like, leaving me hanging for a week.
James, you got passion. That's what it's called.
No.
Passion.
Exactly. It's called passion.
Mm-hmm.
No, this is like a huge red flag. Like a huge red flag, James.
Yeah, like, how would you act if we were, like, watching a game and there was a small child around or, like, an old lady or something?
Well, you hope there's no bad calls because one of them's getting chucked through the window. Hey, Jill.
Yeah.
We'd love to send you guys out on a second date. We'll pay for it. Would you be willing to go out with James again? Maybe we'll send you to a place that doesn't have any sort of sports, TVs, memorabilia, anything. None of that.
No, I don't think so.
Really?
Yeah, that's a good decision. Are you kidding me?
He's just a sports fan.
No, he's not.
Well, you know what? I don't actually even want to go on a date with you because obviously you're not a real fan.
What?
It's not even about
I
that.
can't be with somebody who is not, like, as passionate about, something that they pretend to be, okay? So forget it.
I am a real fan. I can just control myself in public.
No, because if you were a real fan, then you would care what's going on in the game. And obviously you don't care. There's nothing you can okay with that. So it's fine.
Wow.
Oh, my God.
I kind of.
I hope you find a girl that can deal with your
I'm sure I will.
crazy
Yeah, I like you.
All right, James. Well, you got your answer.
Yeah, well, thanks, guys. I appreciate it. At least now I can find somebody who actually cares about the sport. Like,
You know what, dude?
Yeah, good luck with that.
James, I want you and I to go to a Storm game, though. I want to see you at a WNBA game just going ham.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.